Hi, it's Tracy HD here again with another edition of 101 Ways to Live a Peaceful Life. And today's topic today is working in a toxic working environment. I, for one, had tolerated a toxic environment for about 22 years until I decided to retire early. There are ways that you will realize that you are in a toxic environment when it starts affecting your health. But you have to pay attention to the warning signs. Some of the things that I experienced when I was in my toxic working environment were in the evening I would get severe leg cramps. That was from the tightening of my muscles all day long, from being under constant pressure and tension at my desk. Sometimes I would wake up in the middle of the night with this feeling of dread. Just overwhelming dread, like somebody died or something, and something bad was going to go on the next day. I would also start feeling all kinds of body aches. When I would get up from my desk to leave at the end of my day, I would feel like I was literally hit by a truck. Every single body part would ache. I was told that this was from being in the fight or flight mode all day long, being on the defensive because of all the nonsense that was going on where I worked, and wondering what they were going to do next, and thinking that, from one day to the next, do I stay here? Do I go? Everybody has bills to pay. Some people out there have children to take care of. Luckily, I did not have any children to take care of at the time. This was about 2 years ago when it really started affecting me, that I was constantly irritable, snapping, at every little thing, being very reactive to like the slightest thing would like just trigger me. I'd have like absolutely no patience whatsoever. I'd be gone for 12 hours a day from my home. I really never had quality time for family or friends. It became totally all-consuming. Even my menstrual cycle wasn't even normal. That was affected, which told me internally my body was suffering. I developed a skin condition called melasma because of the hormonal problems that were going on, that were brought on by the stress. I would feel like anxiety for no reason in the middle of the day. Nothing would even be going on that would trigger this. I would just feel this sense of, like, I wouldn't necessarily say a panic attack, but possibly on the way to a panic attack. You just get to the point where you've had enough. You start realizing that, this is not the way that anyone should be living their life. By the time the weekend would roll around, I would just be so exhausted, I would just want to sleep. I had no life, absolutely no life at all. I did not want to be put on any kind of medications, because to me that's like putting a Band-Aid on the problem. That was not fixing the problem. I am used to doing a very rigorous exercise workout 6 days a week. I used to have to get up to 4:30, believe it or not, 4:30 in the morning to get my exercises in, because I had no idea what time I'd be coming home from work, and I didn't want to miss them. I think that helped me be a bit more calm than if I didn't exercise. I was eating right. I was exercising. I was getting, plenty of rest. But all of these things take their toll on you. I just want people to know out there, any of you people that are working in a toxic working environment, you just don't realize the damage it's doing to you on the inside. I've developed a skin condition from it. I, started being, like I said, woken up in the middle of the night. I was edgy, I was miserable, and I never noticed really any of this until I finally got myself out of that environment, when I had finally decided I had had enough. You don't realize like how all this stuff comes back to you in your mind, thinking, oh my God, how did I tolerate that? Like, how did I put up with this for this long? So many people that I worked with, I had about 65 people that worked in my department, and most of them were on heavy duty medication for anxiety and depression. They'd head straight to the bar after work. I wouldn't head straight to the bar, but as soon as I pulled into my garage at my house, I just couldn't wait to get my hands on a glass of wine just to relax. When you start needing things to relax, that's when you know your life is out of balance. There are ways that you can help yourself to find another job. I know some people cannot quit their job or leave their job without having one to go to, but seriously, I made terrific money at my job, but at what cost? It was going to cost me my health and possibly my life. I mean, I was in my 40s at the time, and it wasn't unusual to see people dying of brain aneurysms, heart attacks, just any kind of stress-related illnesses. And I realized that my health was the most important thing. Somehow, some way, I would move on from that place and I would get through it. And where there's a will, there's a way. I'm not telling you people to go out and quit your job tomorrow, but seriously consider the toll that a toxic work environment takes on you. Take it from one who knows. I'm so happy now that I have my health back. I'm so happy that it didn't trigger any type of terminal illness, which it could have eventually turned into. And I'm glad I didn't start taking any kind of medication. I basically exercised, ate good, got rest, exercised more. Exercise is a great stress reducer. People don't realize the benefit of it, and I was never the kind that would be excited about exercising. But once I realized how much it improved my mood and my overall, outlook on life, you do it because it's something good to do for yourself. If any of you viewers out there are in a toxic environment at your workplace, send me an email, comment on this video. There is life after your 9 to 5. Trust me, there is. And you'll realize how much you missed out on, and you'll wish you would have gotten yourself out of that situation sooner than you had. Take care, and thanks for watching another video. I'll be coming back with another video soon. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.